Before the supercars,
Before the private jets, before the million-dollar mansions, there was a tiny home on a small Portuguese island. A place where the world's most iconic football legend took his very first steps. This is Cristiano Ronaldo's old Madeira home. And what you're about to see will change the way you look at his success forever. Because greatness didn't start in luxury. It started here. 1. Setting Madeira. High above the Atlantic Ocean sits the island of Madeira, a breathtaking paradise known for cliffs, wine, and dramatic landscapes. But hidden in these hills is something far more valuable than scenery. A humble building where the most disciplined athlete in modern history lived long before he earned a single trophy. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro grew up here, in a neighborhood called Santo António, a place filled with hard-working families, narrow pathways, and dreams bigger than the houses that held them. 2. The home itself. Ronaldo's childhood home wasn't a mansion. It wasn't even a typical modern house. It was a tiny, cramped apartment built into a hillside, with walls that have seen storms, struggles, and sacrifices. The place had no marble floors, no golden decor, no cinematic ocean views. Instead, it had small rooms, simple furniture, and a family doing everything they could to support a boy who loved football more than anything else. Ronaldo has spoken about it many times. The old home taught him discipline, hunger, and resilience. It taught him that nothing comes easy, and that you must work harder than everyone else just to be seen. 3. The early life inside the home. Imagine young Cristiano, a skinny kid with big ambitions, waking up before sunrise on this island, running to the local pitch, practicing until his legs burned, then returning home to this small apartment, dreaming not of riches, but simply of becoming good enough to help his family. He shared his room, sometimes his bed. There were nights when the family struggled financially, but Ronaldo never complained. Because inside this home, a fire was forming. Every wall, every floor, every corner of this house witnessed the rise of a mindset that would later dominate world football. 4. The return. Years later, after achieving superstardom, Ronaldo returned to this exact street. But when he walked back into his childhood home, something powerful happened. Neighbors came out to greet him. People cheered. Children stared at him like he was a superhero. And he himself was emotional, because standing in front of this old home reminded him where it all began. This place isn't valuable because it's luxurious. It's valuable because it holds the blueprint of perseverance. 5. The transformation. Today, Ronaldo owns mansions across the world, from Marbella to Turin to Riyadh. But the most meaningful location in his entire real estate story is still this old, humble house in Madeira. It symbolizes the journey from darkness to spotlight, from scarcity to abundance, from forgotten island boy to global icon. Ronaldo has said it many times. If you don't have sacrifices, you can't accomplish anything. And this home is the proof. High emotion close. So the next time you see Cristiano Ronaldo living the life of luxury, the supercars, the watches, the private jets, remember this place. Remember this tiny apartment in Madeira. Because this house didn't just build a footballer. It built a mentality, a legend. A billionaire athlete whose story began in a home smaller than most people imagine. And if this home teaches us anything, it's that greatness doesn't need luxury, it only needs belief.